Welcome to the banks of the Red Cedar, where there's a school that's known to all. Its specialty is winning. Boy, do they hope the Spartans play good ball. East Lansing ready for this showdown in homestanding Michigan State. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, the UMASS Minutemen taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. UMass will kick off and we'll be underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Michigan State's offense takes the field for the first time today. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
He makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Got it in the middle. It's Gates. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Hand off from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Caught on the outside. It's Mark. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Quick release on the RPO. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. He'll pull it on the read. Shows him the stiff arm. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man in the middle. Discards a man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Wants to throw on second down. Finds his target down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot. So UMass offense has the ball for the first time. Line gets set, first down. Looking for a man, it's Hairston. Flips it out to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. Gets open down the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. 3rd and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Can't get him to the ground. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. 10. Motion from the offense. They'll give it to him again. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Really good start to this drive. They've moved the chains a couple of times. They've created some space. They'll snap it from the 36. They'll try the run. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
UMass will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch here. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. I can't think of anything that frustrates an offensive coordinator more than holding the ball a long time and having no points to show for it, David.
And Reese, first downs, yards, that's not even what they look at anymore. Yards don't really matter. You've got to execute those critical areas on the field and get points on the board.
Yeah, it was mental errors on that last drive, too, that led to negative play.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Makes the catch on the left. Afterburner's coming. Touchdown, Sparty. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Penn State has the lead right now inside Beaver Stadium, but Happy Valley is a tense place right now. This is a tight game. They're up by 7 over Marshall. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. It's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. He'll do it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. 2nd and 10 here. Dropping back, it's Hairston. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. And the pass hits, picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got 1 pick. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute. I got to get me 1 too.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Caught over the middle. It's Gates. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 2nd down coming up. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Spartan.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
On to attempt the try.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The UMASS offense returns to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. UMass quickly back to the line.
Hey, it's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance, and I mean you got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You got to work the perimeter to both sides. You got to let the defense know, too, that you're not afraid to go over the middle. They did right there.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Hairston.
One of the reasons I love this defense is because their DBs get involved, and they come screaming downfield. That's a pretty good athlete playing quarterback on that run, but because of the speed they have in their secondary, boy, they were able to get to him quickly.
Snap from the gun on third down. Caught behind the line. It's Vaughn. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. UMass will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gates. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Catch in the middle, it's Gates. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. The quick out. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Sparty.
And really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing the guy can go deep and attack the middle of the field. You can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Extra point.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Washington State is ahead right now, but the school that nearly saw Ryan Leaf win a Heisman back in the day still has some work to do. They're up by 4 over Air Force. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Gets it out fast. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. UMass quickly back to the line.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking to go up top on first down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Scanning the field, it's Hairston. Unloads to the right. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football in.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots.
Fires into traffic, picked off. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. He's got him in the flat. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Gates. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll throw it on first down. Gets rid of it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And that is no good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. Pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to pass, it's Hairston. Pressure coming. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing. And let's be honest, the story of that first half has been the play of that dude under center. Talk about having complete control of that offense. Cool, calm, and collected in that pocket. He's delivered one throw after another with precision and zip. He's checked down, he's hit on the deep ball. All in all, a very impressive first half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Spartan Stadium.
And the Spartans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Second down coming up.
Handoff to the single running back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? He'll keep it himself. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. On fourth down, looking to pass. Fires to the middle. Finds his man and they convert. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Good enough for a first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. It's complete to the left. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. To throw, it's Hairston. He's right on target. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
For the offense.
Goes to the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. It's complete. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. UMass lines up with a 1st and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Swings it out to the flat. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. This offense in dire need of a touchdown. Is 3rd and goal, but this is probably... Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Minuteman!
Nice job on 3rd and goal. You know what's coming. I know what's coming. The physicality, the offensive line doing a great job, and the fullback gets the handoff right up the gut, takes it downhill, uses his power, and falls into the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. So that was a methodical 17-play drive for the touchdown. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Looking for blockers. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Coming after it. Got his man out of the backfield. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, going up top. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
The Spartans will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The UMASS offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Hairston. They've got the screen set up. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Now on 2nd down. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Fires to the right. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll leave it with him. Makes one man miss. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. They'll try to run for it. And the ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, it was a good run, right? You had the first down. You knew you had the first down. Now just take care of that football. You see a lot of times those second efforts, fighting for extra yards, and that's when running backs seem to cough it up.
The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Minutemen! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Eastern Michigan is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed style of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over San Jose State.
The running back has it.
We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
A strike downfield. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Gates.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's open on the right. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. He wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Marsh.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Got his man quickly. The Spartans get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. After the missed connection, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UMASS offense returns to the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Snagged in the middle. It's Gibson. They get him down after he makes the catch. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got his man. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Wants to throw on 3rd. It's complete. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. UMass quickly back to the line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much, the roughing the passer penalty. And the sophomore just a little too much on that one. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw, it's Hairston. He's got the back in the middle. Makes the catch and knocked down. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. The aerial assault continues. Unleashes one deep. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, UMASS.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
Now, I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Some misdirection with the counter. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when did panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of